Hey guys, it's Chris. Rings that shoot bullets, covert spy equipment, ancient gadgets, and technologically advanced gizmos. Let's check out the 10 most powerful mini gadgets. Number 10. The Petite Protector. This may look like something out of a James Bond movie, but the Petite Protector was actually first designed in the 1800s, back when the Industrial Revolution was a thing, and mechanization was taking off all over the world. Back in those days, small personalized weapons were super popular. I'm talking about a cane gun, the Derringer, even the pen gun. And that's where we get this tiny, powerful mini gadget known as the ring gun, or better yet, as the Petite Protector. It's a revolver mounted to a ring that you slip onto your index finger and fire with your thumb. These weapons of mass destruction came with anywhere between 5 and 7 rounds, with 4mm sizes for men and 2mm sizes for ladies. And while the whole idea of this ring at the time may seem smart, the plain fact is that your bullet only fired at about 500 feet per second, which is only enough to penetrate one side of a tin can. It wouldn't even break through your clothing and skin. A bit of a disappointment if you ask me. Number 9. Electronic USB Rechargeable Lighter. Ever heard of an electronic lighter? No? Well, neither had I, but there is in fact a lighter that runs solely on electricity. You might remember how cool Zippo lighters were, but they were such a pain, always having to refill the annoying thing with butane, but not anymore. Now you can refill your lighter with electricity thanks to the rechargeable lighter. In fact, this powerful mini gadget can be charged via USB. But how does that work? Well, there's an internal battery that recharges via the USB cable. This battery creates an electric arc rather than a flame, and it still works to light stuff on fire. Plus, the electric arc is totally windproof. It's like lighting a fire with a severed electric cable. And the design is supposed to be friendly to the environment because it works up to 300 times before you need to recharge it. You know what it feels like to light stuff up with an electric arc? Yeah, you feel kind of like Iron Man. No more waste and no more silly lighter fluid. The world really is going electric. Number 8. The $9,000 Swiss Army knife. You know what a Swiss Army knife is, right? The handy multi-tool that does it all? But did you know there's a $9,000 Swiss Army knife for sale? And apparently the price is fitting. This is the biggest, baddest, and most giant Swiss Army knife ever created, and it's called the Wenger 16999 Swiss Army Knife Giant. But it is not that much of a giant. It is still a powerful mini gadget with an impressive 87 implements than some. This amazing little piece of technology can perform over 141 different functions. Need to skin an apple? No problem. Some screws are loose? This tool has you covered. Anything you need to do can be completed with this $9,000 multi-tool. But what makes this unit really impressive is one look at the online reviews. The staggering price of the multi-tool has turned it into an internet sensation, with absolutely hilarious online reviews from apparently satisfied customers. The reviews claim everything from the Swiss Army knife automatically fixing dryers in vehicles to growing a mustache on a girl and turning her into a boy. One reviewer even claims the incredibly expensive tool was looking for Sarah Connor. Now, if that's not an impressive mini gadget, I don't know what is. And now for number 7. But first, be sure to subscribe to World List if you're new here, and let me know which gadget you would like to own in the comments below. Number 7. Thermal imager for your smartphone. This is probably one of my favorite powerful mini gadgets. It's simple, it's mega cool, and attaches to my other favorite gadget in the whole wide world, my phone. I'm talking about a thermal imager that you can attach directly to your cell phone. That's right, a real professional thermal imager. I don't know about you, but the first thing that comes to my mind is the Predator and his heat vision. And that's exactly what this tool is like to use. The thermal imager is super small, it's compact, it's lightweight, it snaps easily to your cell phone to allow you to take thermal photographs and videos for an unlimited number of sessions. Not only is this great if you are participating in some guerrilla warfare in the backyard, but it even helps you find electrical faults and other homeowner issues, like damaged insulation and heat loss in your home. You don't even need to charge the thermal imager or even plug it in. It uses the power from your phone to work. So if you want to spy on someone through the walls or do any other kind of interesting nighttime activities, definitely want to pick up a thermal imager for your smartphone. Number 6. LOCKPICK set for your wallet. Now this is something straight out of a spy movie. Who even knew something like this actually existed? In terms of mini gadgets, there's nothing more powerful or more devious than the LOCKPICK set for your wallet. Even more surprising than the fact that LOCKPICK sets even exist is the fact that many companies seem to make them. You can find tons of mini lockpick sets online, and most of them don't cost any more than about 20 bucks. The lockpick set is mini. It's less than 1 millimeter thick, meaning you can keep it inside your wallet just like a credit card. Nobody will ever know it's there, making it perfect for all your modern-day espionage missions. You can get lockpick sets made from surgical-grade steel, some made of cheap flimsy metal, and some that even come hidden inside dog tags. This is some seriously covert stuff. And while companies promote their lockpick sets as in case you lose your keys, you and I both know what kinds of shady folk are ordering these by the dozens. And even though lockpick sets have been around ever since locks were invented, I still think the wallet-sized lockpick set is worthy as being one of the coolest mini gadgets ever. Number 5. The Lipstick Pistol. This handy little gadget has been every female secret agent's best friend since the days of the KGB. And while the lipstick pistol may feel like some goofy offhanded invention from a James Bond movie, it's anything but. The lipstick pistol is a very real assassination gadget, issued by the KGB back in the 60s during the Cold War. It now sits in the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. The lipstick pistol is a working 4.5mm single-shot gun, and it looks exactly like a tube of lipstick. In fact, this cleverly disguised killing machine caught the nickname the Kiss of Death back in the 60s after it was first discovered on a woman crossing the border into West Berlin. But the lipstick pistol was not the only secret weapon system. Back then, they used to hide weapons in all kinds of things like pens, tobacco pipes, cigarette packages, and torches. There was hardly anything the sneaky Russians would not use to hide a weapon inside of. Perhaps grossest of all was the infamous Rectal Pistol, which came fully encased in rubber. And I don't think I need to say in detail where the Rectal Pistol found its hiding place, but talk about an awkward gunfight. Number 4. Pigeon Camera. Most people would not believe that the Pigeon camera was real. However, the Pigeon camera was one of the world's first powerful mini gadgets. It was definitely the first aerial photography unit to be used covertly and hands-free. So how did it work? Well, it started in 1907 with a German, Dr. Julius Neubronner. He invented a very tiny camera fitted with specialized straps and a unique timer so he could strap the mini camera to a pigeon, and while the pigeon was flying around doing pigeon stuff, the camera snapped photos all on its own. Think of it as the world's first drone. The German first tested the device on his own flock of highly trained homing pigeons, which he had previously been using to deliver people their medical prescriptions. Imagine a pigeon dropping off medical supplies at your house. It's unthinkable. And things just keep getting more complicated. There was also a portable darkroom designed that could be used remotely with a horse-drawn dovecote. This allowed the sneaky photo-snapping pigeons, perhaps what you would call the precursor to our modern-day Google Maps, to take flight from anywhere and capture aerial photos of the surrounding area. Naturally, by the time World War I rolled around, planes had become a thing and the poor photography pigeons lost all their jobs. Number 3. Miniature powerful GPS tracker. This is the ultimate powerful mini gadget and something I'm entirely sure everyone has wanted to get their hands on at least once. Maybe you want to know where your kids are going when they say they're having a sleepover. Maybe you're a little curious of why your partner is always working late. Or maybe you have some super secret spy missions that involve a powerful mini GPS tracker. Whatever your needs, these secret agent mini devices are actually widely available. In fact, you could be ordering your very own mini GPS tracker right now. Many of the most powerful mini trackers are so small that you can hide them in literally anything. And the people who sell these trackers promote them as being great for keeping track of your personal stuff. But we know what's going on. The trackers generally come with a battery that lasts a full 2 weeks, giving you all the time you need to do surveillance. They offer live tracking, which updates every few seconds. But the coolest part is that they have a global range. So you can track someone at the New York airport all the way to Bangladesh and watch them walk around. This device is simply too cool. Number 2. World's smallest voice changer. Our number 2 powerful mini gadget may not be a super secret spy device, or a gun hidden in your shoe, or some kind of cyborg pigeon gadget from the early 20th century. However, it does fit the very description of a powerful mini gadget, considering I'm talking about the world's smallest voice changer. This gadget is a megaphone. It's the smallest megaphone you've ever seen, so tiny you could easily slip it into your pocket and forget it was there. It is only 7 millimeters. And while this tiny megaphone works to amplify your voice, it also changes your voice. You can choose from 4 different preset voices, turning you into a whole different person while boosting your voice loud enough for everyone to hear. Because the gadget is so incredibly small, you can keep it folded discreetly in your hands while using it, and no one will know what's going on with your voice. Number 1. Laser keyboard. At the bottom of the list, we reach one of the coolest mini gadgets ever made. I'm talking about the laser keyboard. It's kind of the future. This tiny little gadget offers some powerful features. It's basically a hologram that's projected onto your desk or some other flat surface, allowing you to type simply by tapping your fingers on the holographic keys. I mean, that's super cool, right? You can sync the holographic laser keyboard to your smartphone, your tablet, or really any other electronic device, making it super easy to type long-winded bits of dialogue to a nagging friend or to send a business email while on the move when there's no space or time for a laptop. Not only is the laser keyboard very futuristic with its intensely red holographic keys, but it's legitimately useful. It's tiny enough to fit in your backpack. It can shine a usable keyboard onto any small surface, and it lasts for ages between charges. You can use it on an airplane, inside a train, on a boat, or even project the laser keyboard onto a wall and type like Spider-Man. That sounds amazing. Well, there you go. Which of these gadgets do you think is the coolest? Which one are you going to be ordering the second this video's over? Tell me in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next crazy video.